Test, test, test. Fuck. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking EVTOLs. Thank you everyone for joining me for the Saturday hangover prime time. Let me just check if everything is coming through. Can you hear me loud and clear? I think the stream is a bit delayed. Just bear with me. Checking a few things. Yes, it's coming through. I can see it now. Got 55 people joining in right off the top. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, I'm Vaz. Welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Today, we have a lot to talk about. We have, not a lot, but we have big news. Big news for the eVTOL market, and not only the eVTOL market, but the whole aerospace. Today, well, I was going to shave myself and trim the beard a bit, but I wanted to look a bit grizzled and manly, because today, we're gonna be talking about big boy toys. Today, we're gonna be talking about warfare, and autonomous warfare and drones, because we have some big news from this week. But before we do so, let me just quickly check if everything is set up and everything is running. I do apologize for the delay. I had some hardware issues in terms of my studio started falling apart. Literally, I'm set up in my conservatory, and I've got styrofoam sheets on the roof, on the ceiling. So one, it's blocking the sunlight, and two, it's sort of insulating. And one of them, literally like 5 minutes before the show, it completely fell off. So my studio was full of sunlight, and I just needed to fix it quickly. So thank you for bearing me. I promise it was worth it. We've got good audience coming in, so that's good. How about we crack on? So how do we do this? Just bear with me. I just need to line this up, because I would like to record some videos on this video as well. So how are we doing this? So just to reiterate, today's show, we will talk about the new order coming from Department of Defense. Basically giving free hand to the military branches and military units to procure and buy and use as many drones as they need. There were very strict restrictions, a lot of bureaucracy by now, and we also will be setting up a new military new military units, or new warfare thesis and schools, if you want. We will talk about Anduril and Palantir, two autonomous and drone market dominators. We will talk about more drone companies as well, which are affected by this. A lot of them publicly traded as well. And then I've got some news and update on Joby and their hybrid hydrogen platform as well, their aircraft. It seems like they've started flying again. And at the end of the show, we will have a look at Vertical Aerospace and their dilution, which we have been covering through the week. But also we will explain and tell what does it mean and what's going to happen now. So if you bear with us and you are a Vertical Aerospace investor, you'll definitely find out in few minutes. And then lastly, I'll invite you to an air show. Speaking of air shows, I heard, let me just wipe my forehead. I think I'm sweating a bit. It's very hot in here. I've been to Paris Air Show, you know that. I've lost my main memory card, which has got like 8 to 10 hours of footage of achr behind the scenes when I walk around the aircraft, literally like walk around from the back, achr, having peeking into the cockpit, into the cabin and into the cockpit. I've got a lot of videos of other eVTOLs. I had some great demo flight videos as well. I had a couple of short interviews, but it didn't come through, unfortunately. I've lost the memory card, corrupted itself somehow, and I sent it to a specialist who are sort of world leader. They claim they are world leader and they have forensic level of expertise. First of all, they told me that the card, which was supposed to be 1 terabyte, was only 64 gigabytes. So that is a bit alarming, because I bought this off eBay. So that's great experience number one. Don't buy cheap memory cards. I will always stick to the brands, to the traditional brands going forward. And yeah, they didn't manage to recover the data, because apparently the chip burned itself or something. So yeah, if you want to if you want to buy something good, reliable, don't save on your data storage. That's just my advice. So you will not see any more footage from Paris, but you will see some footage from another air show next week. So how about we crack on? We get on with that. We've got good audience, people coming in. Thank you very much for joining. I will catch up with the chat shortly. How about we get on with that now? And I'm going to do it. Let's try to record the video live. I'll just do the little intro and then outro at the end of the video, but it will be normal show as always. We can then just edit it and send it out as a separate video, targeting the exact audience. Are the United States going to become the world dominant drone superpower? The world drone superpower. Are the United States going to become the world drone superpower? Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking EVTOLs. Well, not quite EVTOLs. We'll be talking about drones and warfare. I believe this is a very interesting topic as well. On the screen, you can see Anduril and their product showcasing. I will just be talking over this, and or actually, how about if I show you something more interesting? The drone that delivered a revolution, and I will show you this very moment where the Secretary Peter Hegseth got a memo delivered by a drone itself, and the memo is very important for the drone procurement by the US military. Let me just have a look at the video. And the title literally says, "The drone that delivered a revolution." In a striking symbolic move, the Pentagon's new drone directive was physically delivered to senior defense officials via a quadcopter landing on the Pentagon lawn. A message as literal as it was strategic. The memo, signed by the US Secretary of Defense Peter Hegseth, orders the military to immediately accelerate the deployment, training and integration of small unmanned aerial services across all branches, titled Unleashing US Military Drone Dominance. The order frames small drones as a battlefield revolution and lays the groundwork for transforming America into the global leader in unmanned combat systems by 2027. And you can see the drone flying away. So this is what we are going to be talking about now. We know that Donald Trump signed his executive order on June the 6th, which is supporting rollout and implementation of drones and unmanned and autonomous systems. On the back of this, we have, on top of that, another layer by the Department of Defense. From bureaucracy to battlefield. This initiative follows Executive Order 14307, signed by President Donald Trump on June the 6th, 2025, which called for the United States to dominate both commercial and military drone sectors. Secretary Hexet's follow-on memo responds to years of criticism over Pentagon bureaucracy and underinvestments in small unmanned aerial systems, particularly as adversaries like China, Russia and Iran have flooded the battlefield with cheap, effective drones. The directive rescinds restrictive legacy policies and empowers field commanders to buy, test and deploy small drones immediately without navigating traditional red tape. So we know very well, we know firsthand from Ukraine and their war with Russia that drones have completely reformed the battlefield and the warfare itself. And drones are becoming much cheaper with modern technologies like 3D printing and others. A lot of autonomous and AI-driven systems are already in place as well. And this is just paving the way for further and further and en masse development of this warfare. So America was a bit behind because drones were classified as I don't remember the word, assets, as durable assets. They were classified as durable assets. With this new memo and the new order, drones are now classified as an expendable asset. So in case you lose a drone, which is like a survey drone or camera, recon drone with a camera, you fly and you either lose it by accident or lose it due to damage or wear and tear, or it gets seized. You would have to lead a long investigation and a lot of paperwork, and it goes through the ranks and it goes all up, down, down, down. So this is now out of the way. We can now just, I'm not saying send a drone and lose it, but if you lose your drone, it's the same as you would have used your grenade or whatever if you lose your ballistic glasses and stuff like that. So this is in massive favor of United States drone manufacturers. What you are looking at now is our unique newsletter. The link is below under the video, in the description of the video. You are getting this newsletter every morning with Sensei's prediction or forecast of what's going on the day. We also give out special newsletters, and I am doing my own unique newsletter for every Saturday for the Saturday eVTOL and Aerospace show. And in this newsletter, it's sort of interactive. You have a lot of information, so you can see the articles, you have a lot of media, multimedia, and this links you directly to the show. So if you subscribe to the letter, you can also, you have 7-day trial. So it will cost you nothing, and you can try if it's worth it or not. So if you subscribe, you get this in your mailbox, and then you can directly click here and it will take you to the show. So as convenient as it can get, and you have a lot of useful links for our network, Sensei's X account, Martyn's X account, my X account, premium Discord membership, YouTube channel, and more and more and more. So this is the newsletter link down below under the video. Definitely worth it. If you are unsure, you have 7-day free. 7-day free trial. So go for it. Let's move on. Operational advantage and strategic benefits. The benefits are multifaceted. Every US squad, from military to special forces, will be equipped with low-cost drones for reconnaissance, strike and logistics. These systems will increase battlefield awareness, lethality and survivability, while reducing operational risk and cost. The initiative also emphasizes autonomy and artificial intelligence, enabling swarming tactics, loitering munitions, and next-gen battlefield integration. It signals a cultural shift inside the Department of Defense, from risk aversion to rapid experimentation, and opens the door for new procurement and training models. So basically, what's going on? By September, each department, each branch of military should have their own experimental unit or department for or implying this technology. That's by September. It's literally 2 months away, 2.5 months away. So each branch and probably each unit as well, each division should have their own experimental unit. Also, by the end of the year, actually, I can read it out. I can read it out to you right away. We have some deadlines, deployment, and disruptions. Literally what I've just started saying. The order is more than aspirational. It sets hard deadlines. By September 25, each military service must stand up active duty drone units. By early 26, new national drone test ranges will be operational, and the bureaucratic blue list of approved systems will be digitalized and scaled. By the end of 2026, every squad is expected to have access to attack and surveillance drones as standard gear. By 2027, the US aims to lead the world in small, unmanned aerial system deployment. This is not just a military transformation, it's a seismic shift in defense strategy with implications for supply chains, R&D, and global defense. Will the US aerospace industry dominate the world? That's the question. And I think I'll do much better service if I show you one of the market leaders, Anduril, whilst I'm talking. The drone surge is not unfolding in isolation. It arrives alongside the big beautiful bill signed on July the 4th, 25, which unlocks billions for air traffic control modernization and aerospace infrastructure through the FAA. While Hegseth's memo transforms the tactical battlefield with autonomous drones and frontline integration, the big beautiful bill targets the strategic airspace, rebuilding radar stations, digitizing air traffic control systems, and preparing the national airspace for unmanned and advanced air mobility operations. Together, these two moves reflect a clear federal alignment: unlock innovation, remove bottlenecks, and rapidly scale US aerospace capabilities across both defense and civilian sectors. The drone dominance is pursued on the battlefield, and digital air traffic control reforms are implemented in the sky. The message is clear: America is entering a phase of accelerated aerospace expansion with capital, contracts, and opportunities about to lift off. So what do you think of that? I think it's fairly big news. Look at this. Oh, I was going to show you. There was a little surprise, little teaser by Anduril, a Roadrunner, the actual Roadrunner bird. Let me just show you. I find it quite funny. That's the end of the video. That product is called Roadrunner, and this is the literal Roadrunner. So what do you think of this? The drone memo, a historic liftoff for US manufacturers. Hegseth's July 2025 drone directive isn't just a battlefield transformation, it's a market-shifting catalyst for the entire American unmanned aerial systems sector. With immediate procurement authority, fast-track certification processes, and billions in expected funding through 2026 and 2027, US-based drone manufacturers now face unprecedented demand and scale opportunities. You know, as well as I do, that upon this announcement, upon this memo, all defense manufacturers who have anything to deal with drones, their stock surged 10, 20, 25%. We will go through these in the very minute, but the reaction was very positive. And you can imagine, now rather than procuring hundreds of drones for the whole military branch and being tied up to bureaucracy, legislation, restrictions, you name it, now you can just streamline your procurement, and you can be buying thousands and tens of thousands drones. So if we have a drone manufacturer who had been selling tens of thousands drones yearly, now, and namely American one, now they could be selling hundreds of thousands of drones yearly. just to put this in perspective. The memo favors domestically produced, high-performing, low-cost drones. We know that Donald Trump's bill from June the 6th, the drone bill, favors, or not favors, it restricts, it literally restricts the drone procurement and operations just for homemade drones, just for American companies. Yes, there will be ways around it, but DJI will not be dominating the market in the United States aerospace. Let's put it this way. This effectively sidelines foreign competitors while empowering American startups, defense tech firms, and dual-use innovators to dominate a rapidly expanding procurement ecosystem. The Department of Defense's message to industry is clear. Bring us drones we can mass produce, trust, and deploy now. Bring us US-made, United States-made drones. So what does it mean for the manufacturers? Well, one of our favorite ones could be Anduril Industries. Anduril Industries, the future of tech and defense. In the context of the Hexet's demo, Anduril is uniquely positioned to dominate. And you can see the Fury, which is autonomous drone. This is from the Paris Air Show 2025, which I visited. Unfortunately, as I already said before, I've lost my main memory card, so I can't bring you any footage. I can bring you only a few minutes of what I had on my backup card, but at least you've got some pictures. These are my own photos. That drone is massive, and it looks proper badass. It looks like, yeah, it's something I would probably be scared. Yeah. It's a hypersonic drone. It's sort of a step up to the traditional Q7 Reaper and Raptor, Predator. So this is one step higher in the drone warfare. Anduril's Bolt, tactical autonomy at the front line. You can see a blueprint of the drone in here. And then there's more to Anduril as well. Anduril's Lattice AI, the brain behind the bots. Lattice AI is the unifying software layer that connects Anduril's platforms from air to land and sea. We also know Anduril are not only dominating the air warfare, they also are developing and deploying sea drones. They are deploying underwater drones and surface drones as well. It enables autonomous decision-making, sensor fusion, and command coordinations across unmanned systems. In the new drone forward doctrine, Lattice offers that many in the Department of Defense see as the Holy Grail, a real-time AI augmented command and control infrastructure for autonomous warfare. The software already powers several of Anduril deployed systems and is expected to blueprint the joint all-domain command and control GADC2 push. With the Pentagon now restructuring drone procurement around autonomy and scale, Lattice is poised to become a foundational technology in US battlefield operations. You can see Palmer Luckey, the CEO of Anduril Industries. Another significant player, Palantir Technologies. We have covered Palantir on our channel. We have dedicated, or Martyn has dedicated, significant airspace to them, airtime. We also covered, or Martyn has covered, every single earnings call of Palantir. It's a great product, but probably not for the right price at the moment. However, this could drive the price even higher. Again, this is just my own personal opinion. The reaction, there could be an immediate reaction, or there has been an immediate reaction, but it can all retract. And then for the new run, when the procurement is actually out and the supply chains are established en masse, there could be much better reaction to this. So Palantir Technologies, the software strategist of the drone surge. Palantir is best known for its data platforms, Gotham and Foundry, which are widely used across US intelligence and defense agencies. But with the drone memo, Palantir's value proposition intensifies. As the Pentagon looks to create an AI-enabled real-time operation picture of the battlefield, Palantir's software is essential to making sense of the massive data drones will integrate. Moreover, Palantir is already integrating with autonomy platforms and could play a major role in fusing drone sensor data with other battlefield intelligence feeds. Sorry, I'm doing 3 things at a time. I had to play the video and switch the scene. I do apologize. Moreover, Palantir is already integrating with autonomy platforms and could play a major role in fusing drone sensor data with other battlefield intelligence feeds. As procurement of drones scales, the needs for platforms like Palantir's to coordinate, analyze and act on drone... I'm sorry. We will edit this out, Martyn, don't worry. And let me read this again. I don't know why I said that. Moreover, Palantir is already integrating with autonomy platforms and could play a major role in fusing drone sensor data with other battlefield intelligence feeds. As procurement of drone scales, the need for platforms like Palantir's to coordinate, analyze, and act on drone-delivered data becomes a mission-critical layer. Expect contracts, integrations, and visibility to rise in tandem with drone surge. So we know drone might not be the biggest Palantir might not be the biggest drone supplier, but their autonomous, the AI module is something that is market leading and is very attractive to multiple suppliers. Palantir have established a lot of partnerships. We know also about the partnership with Achr Aviation, which could be for not only for their production line improvements, it could be also for, sorry, I'm just looking at the chat. It could be also for the military side. It could be for Achr Defense. And shortly we will get through more suppliers, and some of them have very strong partnership with Palantir already established. Palantir plus Edge Autonomy, a practical partnership. In recent months, Palantir has partnered with Edge Autonomy, maker of small ISR drones, to jointly deploy an integrated intelligence suite. This pairing merges Palantir's analytical and operational dashboards with Edge's low-flying, long-endurance drone in battlefield simulations. This allows commanders to visualize drone feeds, track targets, and run predictive models in real time. As the Department of Defense leans into distributed autonomous ISR, partnerships like this could see significant scaling. Palantir's growing list of drone-aligned collaborations may prove to be one of the most impactful commercial expansions in the coming defense tech cycle. And you can see one of these drones, that's Saffron. They are utilizing Palantir's technology. Palantir's role in the Blue UAS ecosystem. While not a hardware producer, Palantir may become the analytical engine behind the Blue Unmanned Aerial System Network. As the Defense Contract Management Agency, DCMA, digitalizes the approved drone component list, the Pentagon will require systems to track reliability, security, and performance across hundreds of drone types. Palantir's modular platforms could help manage the digital infrastructure, the assigns ratings, logs performance data, and powers AI analysts of drone deployments. This would make Palantir indispensable to ensuring the entire unmanned aerial system supply chain functions securely and transparently. Again, one of the Anduril's systems in use on a surveillance drone. Let's quickly mention some significant market players and wrap this video up. Skydio, a leader in AI-powered autonomous flights. Skydio's drones are already fielded by the Army for reconnaissance. Their X-2D quadrocopter with obstacle avoidance and night ops capability is a prime candidate for expanded deployment. And you can see that on the screen. Red Cat Holdings. Let me quickly skip and I'll go back because I want to show you an interesting video. Where is that? Where's my video? And I've lost my video somewhere. Nope, there it is. So let's have a look at Teledyne FLIR. Maker of the Black Hornet nano drone, FLIR provides palm-sized surveillance tools ideal for close-quarter recon, well studied for urban combat and special operations. What you can see in this very video is the actual application of this drone, which is literally size of this. It is a small helicopter drone and it's manually controlled. Obviously it's not autonomous yet, but at one point this could be autonomous. And as I just said, massive advantage in the close quarter combat. Let's reiterate more of the suppliers, and I will just talk over the video. We've got Red Cat Holdings, one of the companies on my list to do a deep dive into it. Stand by, there will be coming one in probably next couple of weeks. Teal's Golden Eagle, Teal drones. Red Cat's or Teal's Golden Eagle drone is rugged, secure quadrocopter designed by military ISR. It's modular, low cost, and already in Army hands, positioning Red Cat for scaled orders under the new initiative. So Red Cat was one of the suppliers who surged. On the back of this memo of Department of Defense, Red Cat surged like 20% in one day. We also have AeroVironment, a legacy player in loitering munitions. AeroVironment's switchable drones are combat proven and align perfectly with Hexet's call for squad-level attack drones by end of the year 2026. Next one is Shield AI. With its Nova indoor drone. Oh, sorry, this is not this one. Yeah. And VBAT vertical launch platform, Shield AI offers modular AI-enhanced solutions. Its focus on autonomy makes it a rising player in the coming drone ecosystem. So you can see this drone. This is actually quite funny one because it lifts off vertically. It sits like a rocket literally, and it takes off and then it transitions into horizontal flight and it goes. And also we have the legacy market leaders. We have General Atomics, known for large drones like the Predator and Reaper. General Atomics is rumored to be working on attritable swarms and may pivot towards small unmanned air systems to meet the new demand landscape. So what is this large drone? They'll be also focusing on something smaller. And along with other legacy market leaders, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Northrop Grumman, we can expect that these companies will now be either developing their own unmanned aerial systems, their own small expendable drones they can supply to the military, or they will be acquiring companies. So keep looking out. Stay tuned. We will be looking out as well. There could be some very interesting acquisitions. If something is happening, you will definitely hear it from us here first. So the investor takeaway, literally what I just said. This is a paradigm shift with a drone memo now law. With a drone memo now law, US manufacturers are staring down a 2-year window of explosive demand direct Department of Defense investments, and acquisition reform. Companies that are agile, autonomous, and security compliant are positioned to dominate the next era of battlefield aviation, and investors would do well to track them closely. Let me know what do you think. I think this is massive news. We already had the bill that supports US drone manufacturers and sort of protects and isolates the American airspace to focus on the homegrown drone manufacturers. This is just an extra step because all of this you will have in civil airspace. Now you are adding your military space in there as well. So drones will be produced en masse. The production lines will be scaled up. The supply chains will be scaled up. And the use will be scaled up. Because now drones are becoming expendable assets. Thank you for joining in. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you like this video, definitely subscribe because we regularly update on not only eVTOL and advanced air mobility, but the airspace in general. This is a great example. Thank you very much for joining. Here is a video from my playlist. Here is another video. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other. Wow. Oh, that was horrible. I don't know what happened. I was just losing my... I'm looking at the screen and I lose my trail and I'm just... sorry about that. On the lighter note, we will catch up. Let's catch up with the chat. Who we've got here? We've got 50 people standing by, or not standing by. 50 people watching. We've got Stacy here, Abby, Saab joining, Matthew, ADM, channel 33. Which price, year end in XRP? Oh, you need to tune in to Sensei's Sunday show. Tune in on Sunday afternoon. I don't know if you are from Europe. Europe is Sunday 9 o'clock British time. In America, it's afternoon depending on where you are. I think it's 3 o'clock Eastern. He will tell you. He knows ins and outs of crypto and XRP, namely. We've got Max joining. Hi, mate. Hope all good. Yes, all good. Apart from my studio literally falling apart five minutes before the stream. That's why we started a bit late. And me cannot read and cannot pronounce, analyze. Everything is spot on. Sab, Walfredo joining. Thank you for joining. Jerry and Elba are here, and we've got a super chat from Jerry and Elba. Thank you very much, Elba. Good morning. Thank you for bringing us the best information on Elton and drones. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that was meant to be eVTOL, but Elton, I will actually bring you some Elton news as well, because I believe Martyn played one of the Elton songs yesterday. We had a great party, quite good audience. Yesterday, it was one of the bigger XRP parties. We actually were part of a wedding. Martyn played to the newlyweds, and they are now dancing. They were now dancing live on the show, whilst Martyn was playing to them. Oh, look at that. Look at that, how sweet that is. And Martyn was literally playing live. I can't play the music because of copyright, but Martyn was playing live, and it was amazing. What a beautiful couple. So that was last night's party, and Martyn was actually educating us on a bit of Elton as well. Elton John. Palantir has also accumulated a significant 20% stake in Surf Air Mobility. Any thoughts on this, Vaz? Yes, I've started my research, but I didn't finish it, and I couldn't fit it into today's show because that would be just too much. So there'll be a separate video coming as soon as I get it out. But I'll be focusing on this. Yeah, this has something to do with the autonomous module of the aircraft. So definitely I will be focusing on this. Stand by, Saab. In next few days you will see some update on it or breakdown. Got Sasha joining as well. Jerry and Alba, Matthew, Stacy is here. Any Bristow Group strategy developments? We've got a recent one with Vertical Aerospace. And I don't know of anything in particular that would happen last week, but again, it's one of the companies I've got on my list, and I will do a deep dive in the coming couple of weeks. You will see a video, or maybe on next Saturday show you will see a video. Sensei's newsletter is the best, totally worth the subscription. Yes, well, I hope you like my Saturday newsletter as well, just saying. Leo Ramirez is here, thank you. Do you think, Matthew is asking, do you think US will be at the forefront of its technology of our friends in Dubai? This technology or our friends in Dubai? What do you mean, Matthew? Can you rephrase the question? Are you implying Joby and Archer and their Mid East venture? You bet, Leo. What's the symbol? Yeah, VTOL. Yeah. I'll be talking about Vertical Aerospace shortly. Keep it real, Vaz, cracking me up. Yeah. I don't know why I said that. It's just one of those things you know you shouldn't be saying, and then it just slips. James is here. Thank you for joining, James. Yeah, James, you just missed the embarrassing moment when I can't pronounce analyze properly. Storming here in Arkansas. Oh, Abby, have you looked out of your window? No, hopefully keep safe. Hopefully you will keep safe. Palantir embedding themselves in many future technologies, making them indispensable. Yes, Palantir. A lot, more and more companies and manufacturers are using Palantir's product. More and more. Got Randy Weems joining as well. Ondas Holding. I don't know. I can have a look. I can have a look at that quickly. Ondas Holding. Autonomous drone and wireless technology. Are they American? They look like American based. Yeah, they will definitely be benefiting from this. Let's put it on my list. I can focus on this as well at one point. Can do a little deep dive. Abi, it's about 34 degrees centigrade, 93 degrees Fahrenheit today. Where are you, James? We have in Cambridgeshire, we have like 25. In East Cambridgeshire, no, well, not in my conservatory in particular, that is like 35 degrees, but in Cambridgeshire we are a bit lower temperature. We have any questions? Some parts of the UK are meant to have thunderstorms today, but now not where I am. Oh, so that's gonna definitely hit the south and east. Me. What we've got here. Sorry, just skipped. I don't know why it's doing. The chat always skips up and down. Yeah, I like a good thunderstorm. Yeah, not if you are outdoors. If you can watch it indoors, that's great. Red Cat Holdings, yes, that's on top of my list. There'll be one of my deep dives coming again in next few days. That's a bad as little drone. Yes, they are very expensive. I think their procurement price is about $300,000. So it's not cheap. It's not cheap. We have any more questions? Storming in Wisconsin too. Abby, they have some super small surveillance drones. Way cool. Let me just show you the video again. Where are we with this? Yeah, they are very expensive. But massive advantage for your squad fighting in close quarters. You can literally just send it around the corner or in the building, and you don't have to peek in. You don't have to put your head in the line of fire. So massive advantage, and it's fairly quiet as well. There's every drone should have a self-destruction mechanism rather than it get into the hands of enemy. If you lose control, you hit a button and it self-disintegrates. Yeah, not a bad take. Vaz, I have just got a new flying wing FPV drone. I am going to make you some videos when I take it out. Hopefully cloud surfing. Oh, I love it, James. That's great. That's great. Vaz, are you around after the show? I can try. I will have probably 10 minutes for you, max. and then if not, I can catch you through the week, because tomorrow I'm going away all day. We are going by the seaside with my girlfriend. I've been neglecting our personal life because I do my daily work, and then I spend most of the time dedicating to you, to bring you the best content. But yeah, after the show, 10 minutes, if you're okay with that. If not, we can catch up Monday, Tuesday. It's a great show, Banana Head. Lots of good info. Thank you, Alfredo. Right. How about I've done some improvement, and Sensei is not here. So when Sensei comes in, I will wind him up. Hopefully you don't mind if we stay on for a bit longer, because the first video took me much longer than I expected, and I've got a lot of interesting news for you as well. How about if I show you this? Look, and tell me what are you noticing? How about that? How about that? I can do it with my finger. If you want to wind Sensei up, come on his show and say that Vaz has got very cool lights. He's gonna hate it. He's gonna hate it. Because we keep winding him up with Martyn, and he'll be saying, "Oh yeah, but it's about the views. It's about the views." Well, it won't be if you can wind him up for me. It won't be. Let's set up some good lights. How about that? Yeah. Yeah. If you really want to wind Sensei up, join him on Saturday or on Monday morning and tell him, "Sensei, when are you going to upgrade your lights?" As Vaz. But yeah, I've done a little upgrade. I'm well chuffed with that. Right, got some more news. I'm not going to make this a video, because that will just upset all the achr bros, and they'll be giving me a hard time. Achr wins best electric aircraft, but take it with a grain of salt. So basically, Achr Aviation won the best electric aircraft of the year, issued by Rob Report. What is a Rob Report? Rob Report is a media platform that brings you the high-end life. Basically, we are now looking at their website, and it's showing you all the luxury items across the market. It shows you luxury alcohol, luxury cigars, watches, you name it, golf courses, houses, luxury cars. Great. I'm not dismissing this by any way. I'm not putting this down, but for our purpose, if you look at their website, they are very favoring Achr. You have link in the newsletter. You can click on that, and it will take you right to their website. Have a look. I'm not dismissing it. I'm not putting this down. It's great. I mean, yeah. One day, I might be living this life, and I might be using Rob's report, looking into what I'm going to buy next. But yeah, this is just the price that was issued by them, and they are favoring Achr a lot. If you look at their website, you won't see anything about Joby. You won't see anything about any other. You won't see anything about EHang. You won't see anything about Wisk or the suppliers. They are literally just favoring Achr. So take this with a pinch of salt. We can actually. How about that? If we can give a prize, Martyn Lucas prize for the best looking eVTOL. How about that? How about if we do a little competition and we issue a yearly prize for the best looking eVTOL? The Martyn Lucas prize or eVTOL Hub. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you like the idea or not, because that could be. And then we can say, oh, Achr Aviation have won the best prize, won the first place in the best looking eVTOL aircraft by Martyn Lucas Investor. And then they can put it on their website, Oh, they can put it on their website and it will advertise us. It will advertise our network. That's a good idea. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I love it. I've just came up with a great idea. But yeah, all these prices they are mainly PR. Yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. It doesn't mean it's the best aircraft on the market. It's the best aircraft selected by the Rob report. More news. Joby's leap into hydrogen flight and expanding test campaigns. Shall we make this a video? It'll be a little short video. Let me change colors to purple. No, this purple. That's not purple. That should be purple. Don't tell Sensei, right? No, let's do this and green because that's the light coming through. I've got all windows blocked, but it's still a bit of ambient light coming through. So that when I'm recording at night, it does much better job, the lights. But let's go with this. And let me find it. I don't have a video for that. Just bear with me 1 second. In the meantime, let me know if you want us to do that competition, that yearly competition and yearly prize for the best looking eVTOL aircraft. Right, I've got ads. I haven't got my YouTube Premium sorted yet. That's great. Okay, there we go. Joby Aviation are flying on hydrogen again. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking EVTOLs. And it's time to start talking about Joby Aviation and their leap into hydrogen flight and expanding test campaigns. Joby Aviation is pushing boundaries with its hydrogen electric ambitions, having successfully flown a conventional prototype on a 523-mile vertical takeoff and landing mission powered entirely by hydrogen fuel cells, emitting only water vapor. This flight, conducted on June 24, 2024, marks a significant milestone towards zero-emission regional air travel, leveraging technology from its H2Fly subsidiary. Alongside these hydrogen developments, Joby has been actively scaling up both piloted and unmanned test flights across its United States facilities and in Dubai, showcasing growing operational maturity across platforms. We are currently gathering all available data and will take a deeper dive into Joby's hydrogen strategy, test campaigns and certification roadmap on our next show. It looks like Joby are getting ready to step up their hydrogen operated flights or hydrogen powered flights. We have some insights from their testing facility and it looks like they are setting up the assets in place. As you can see, is their aircraft, their hydrogen powered aircraft, and there have been done some upgrades as well. So definitely stand by. We'll be bringing you more next week. I'll be doing deeper dive into this and I'll be bringing you some more updates. No doubt, if they are gearing up, they will fly a couple of flights this and next week as well. We actually could see a flight on the tracker, on the flight tracker, but it got removed after. So that was requested by Joby. And I wonder why. So there'll be more deeper dive into this. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the like button. Here, don't forget to subscribe if you like the advanced air mobility and eVTOL aircraft. We are giving you pretty much daily updates and we are giving you very deep dives eventually on certain topics. Here is my playlist. Here is another interesting video. Thank you for joining. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right, that was a bit better. We are running a bit overtime. Are you okay? Are you okay if we run for another 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes? James says, Vaz, your studio looks more professional than Sensei's room. Well, you need to say that to Sensei, yeah? You need to come on Sunday or Monday morning and wind him up properly. All right, what we've got in the chat, then we move on. Let me know if you're okay with me staying with me for 10, 15, 20 minutes overtime. I will give you some good news as well. I had bad news at the beginning of the video that I lost all my Paris Air Show footage, but I will bring you some good news as well on that. Walker is here. Thank you for joining, Walker. Jan Olaf Fekingstad, saying that right? Is it a separate membership on Discord server? Yes. How do I just bear with me? Let me, do I have it in here? Bear with me. Martyn Lucas. I'm trying to give you the link to the membership. You know what? I've got it in the newsletter, don't I? I've got it in the newsletter up here. Let's go all the way up. Right, here's the premium Discord. Join the Discord. There you go. And you have the link in the chat. Just file it away for you. Have a look, Jan. Hey, Vaz, having a little fish the boat listening to your show. Let's go, Vaz. I'm loving it. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for joining. Walfredo, yeah, very posh. Awesome lighting, mate. Thank you, Sap. Well, again, don't tell me. I know it's awesome, but go to Sensei's show and tell him and wind him up and tell him, Vaz has got better lights. When are you going to upgrade, or when are you going to upgrade your studio, Sensei? He will love it. He will love it. Vaz studio looks more professional. Yes, tell it to Sensei, not to me. Rob Report, the best of the best. Yes, I agree. Yes, absolutely do a tiers list. Yes, so we are gonna have a little okay, we're gonna set up this competition. Let me think about it. I will set this up, and there will be massive poll, and you all will be voting for the best looking aircraft on the eVTOL market. Your crowd joining. Vaz, great to see you, man. I heard about electric boats yesterday. Do you know much about those and who makes them? It's many suppliers, many manufacturers. What I can show you, speaking of boats, I will show you a crossover between a boat and a plane. What is it called? Regent? No. What is this aircraft called? Just bear with me. Bear with me. I've got in my likes. That will be... I'll show you. You've 100%, 99% of you have not seen this before. It's not a publicly traded company yet, but their product is amazing. Where are we? Bear with me, I'm just trying to find it. Because I forgot the name. I don't remember names of pretty much anything. Bear with me. I'm trying to find the thing. Let me know in the meantime. Let me know in the chat which aircraft you like the most for now. Before we dive into the competition, let me know which aircraft, which eVTOL you like the most. I think I know what the answer is going to be, but I want to hear from you. Oh, can't find it. Well, that is a bit annoying. Well, I'm sorry, but I won't. So I don't remember the name of the company. Oh, there we go. There we go. I found it. I found it. It's a Regent. It's called Regent aircraft. Right. Regent aircraft. It is a seaglider or hydrofoil aircraft powered by electricity. So how about that? They are now in testing phase. They have, I think, 2 different aircraft. So this is a hybrid between a boat and an aeroplane. So basically, this can land on water, and then this maneuver is called hydrofoil. That means you have those little skis in the bottom, and the skis basically lift the aircraft on the water or under the water, and the drag you would have all the way across your fuselage. You're just taking this away, and your only drag is on those little hydrofoils, those little skis. So it's much more efficient. And then it's basically it's actually an aircraft, so it can fly. Regent aircraft, they are targeting Department of Defense as well. They see massive potential in that. It's a very interesting company, not publicly traded, but no doubt there will be some acquisition soon, or maybe an IPO, who knows. So how about that? Right, let me quickly go through the chat. Regent seaglider, yes, Saab knows. Saab knows. Okay, so let's do this news. Vertical Aerospace. Let's do it the other way. I don't want to be staying on for too long, and I have still plenty to talk about. So I will not be reading it out. I will not be making it as a video. I will record it after the show. When it's quiet, when I'm not rushing, I want to do it properly, because vertical are my niche, and I want to deliver my product. Basically, what happened, I'm pretty sure you all know, because we had a special with Sensei. Martyn informed about this as well. I have been informing about this on my X, which I can actually invite you to. I'm pretty sure most of you are already following me on X. But I did, the handle is at EVTOL Hub, EVTOL HUB. When something happens, I'm not saying that I'm there first all the time, but most of the time. So that's your first point of contact, and staying up to date with the eVTOL market. When something happens, first place to find it is my X account. I literally live there. Second is the newsletter, and third is the live video, the show. And also we have Discord as well. So we have 4 different channels of information. If you follow me at eVTOL Hub, you stay up to date with all the news. I also promote my show on there. I bring you some interesting insights. This is about a cargo drone, cargo eVTOL, not drone, cargo eVTOL, made by Pipistrel, French company, owned by Textron. Yeah, so I do these little deep dives, and also I covered the Vertical Aerospace offering, and literally half an hour after the filing was issued, you could read this and you could see what's going on. You could see all the insights in short segments broken down to you. I quite like it because people don't read it, but if you look at the engagement of the first one, there's 927 views. Look at the second one, 117. The third one, 61. A poll, 68. Like, you've got the information there. Why don't you read it? It's literally 3 lines. Why can't you read 3 lines? But okay, those who read it, well done to you. Hopefully you've learned all the important information and the breakdown of this. that was the purpose of this. So what's happened, what's going to happen, it was all in there in this subtweet. But basically, Vertical Aerospace are looking to increase their financial position. They are looking to fund their operations and R&D side. With this offering of $60 million, an optional $9 million on more on top of that, they have secured enough financial means to be operational till next summer. That means we have a leeway, we have the breathing space of about 12 months for them to focus on their electric aircraft. We know their second electric piloted aircraft will be, how about if I show you this? Their second electric aircraft is probably weeks away from being commissioned and deployed. So as soon as we get this, we will see, no doubt, we will see back-to-back flights on both aircrafts pretty much daily. So they need to keep testing their aircraft and deliver the results. Vertical Aerospace are very confident with the performance and safety of their aircraft. So the results are there. Just need to deploy both aircrafts and both of the planes and just keep testing the hell out of them. Once they have enough data and they can present this to the broader market, they can start looking at some strategic partnerships. In the meantime, we know that Vertical Aerospace are also developing a hybrid power unit. And this hybrid power unit is actually used for the same configuration, for the same aircraft. You just change the configuration in the back. It fits the very aircraft. You don't have to build a new aircraft. You don't have to adapt this aircraft. You literally just refit the guts. You take out the electric, the batteries, and you put in your hybrid power unit. This will be their main focus as well, because with what they present, their hybrid power unit should be the market leader. Up to 1,000 miles of range is basically 10x of any eVTOL range. Most of the eVTOL have operational range about 100 miles. 1,000 miles, we know Joby have done over 500 on their test flight. They might be pushing it even further. There'll be much more update, but Vertical are targeting the hybrid market with this, with a 1,000-mile claimed range or expected range. So their aircraft will be out and about in next months. Not next month. That'll be next year. But once they prove this is working, they can start finding, or they will be finding, but they can sign a strategic partnership with a bigger player. So Vertical Aerospace, they bought themselves 12 months, say 10 to 12 months of breathing space where they don't have to stress. They can focus on delivering their product. They are pre-revenue. We know that they are pre-revenue, and they'll be pre-revenue for another probably couple of years, maybe a bit longer. But they can now focus on developing and delivering their product and making themselves attractive to investors, to institutional investors. What can happen along the way? We can expect maybe some more dilutions. You as an investor, Vertical Aerospace, as I keep saying, is for a long ride. Don't buy Vertical Aerospace for trading. Don't buy Vertical Aerospace to sell it at the end of the year. If you believe in the company, if you are comfortable and confident with their fundamentals, it's there for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. The target is probably for 2030. The company, Vertical Aerospace, could be dominating the second wave of the eVTOL deployment. We have the first wave. We have the two market leaders. We have achr and Joby. Along with them, on par could be EHang, but EHang is a bit separate category. But you have only few companies leading the first deployment, the forefront of the deployment. 2028 and 2029 will be the second wave, where you have EVE air mobility, where you have Vertical Aerospace, where you will have Whisk and much more companies just coming on the market with their approved, or they'll be targeting approval. Once they get approval, they can deploy their aircraft operationally. So 2028, also we have the Summer Olympics, where Archer are the official partner, not only of the whole event, but also of the Team USA. And we know that Joby will be on the Olympic Games as well, under the Delta livery as an official vehicle. So we will already have 2 eVTOLs on the Olympics, on the most followed, on the most viewed event across the globe. And they will be in the spotlight, Archer and Joby. So you'll already, the whole world will know 2028 about what an eVTOL is, what the flying or air taxi is. So 2028 will be the breakthrough year. And you as an investor, or at least me as an investor, it's not a financial advice, I want to be there. I want to be there now. Once all the companies are still in the pre-revenue stage, while all the companies are still relatively cheap. And also, this is my another insight you can see in the newsletter. You can pause it. I'm not going to read through it, but because we are running over time like massively. But I can also see the eVTOL market to cool down in the coming weeks and months. And I think that will be the last cool down before the massive explosion. Just you as an investor, something to bear in mind, that there could be a retraction in the coming months. There could be a retraction of 10, 20, maybe 30%. And this could be triggered by a single bad earnings call by either Archer or Joby, namely Archer. And we know the sentiment. The whole market has been, or maybe had been, pivoting around Archer. Now there's more attention to Joby as well. But if Archer investors are not happy, you will feel it. The whole eVTOL market will feel it. So just something to bear in mind. It's not a financial advice. I could be wrong, but I think there'll be a cool off of the eVTOL market. Right, mugs. We have last 2 mugs from the Paris Air Show. I visited the Paris Air Show. I was there. We did live special, facing multiple technical challenges, but I delivered at least a bit of it. I've lost most of my footage as well, but I showed you some footage, so you know I wasn't lying. I was there, and this is the special mug. So if you click those, we have, I think there are last 2. There are last 2 left. So you don't want to miss this. Once they are gone, they are gone. And if we, from the other side, if we don't sell them all, there won't be any more VAS mugs. Yeah, so just bear something in mind. I can see Tommy Tinkler is saying that is a glorified helicopter. Well, that is not a glorified helicopter. That is a much more upgraded and developed and stepped up helicopter. This is much safer. It's run on electricity, so it's quieter. You don't have the turbine in there. You have much smaller rotors. You can control the speed. You can control the pitch. Same as on the helicopter, but because you have multiple rotors, you can spread your power across them, and it's much more quieter. If you look at helicopter, you are in the noise level between 90 to 110 decibels. This is between 50 and 60. So think of your combustion engine car and your electric vehicle. The same difference in noise level. They are much safer because you are not relying only on 1 or 2 rotors. You have multiple rotors. If one of them fails, the others have enough power to either finish the flight, or you can override the others. If you have multiple rotor failure, you can override the others and you can carry out emergency landing. Also, the batteries are not as what is the current generation of electric vehicles. They are isolated in separate units. So you have like 3 or 4 battery cells. They are not cells. They are like battery, what's the word? Battery units. And each battery unit has got a unique battery cell. And these battery cells are wrapped in the fire retardant material. So if one of them catches fire, it will basically smoke itself out without setting the whole battery on fire and the whole aircraft. It's electric, and also this is the advanced air mobility. So this is another step forward in the urban mobility. If you think of Los Angeles, New York, cities suffering, London, cities suffering from massive traffic jams. If you think of a trip that could take you 2 hours when you are stuck in the traffic in your taxi cab, and you are a high-level manager and you need to catch your flight, or you are rushing from one meeting to the other across the city, this is the product for you. This is something that can take you from 2 hours to 10-15 minutes. Just saying, it's not just a glorified helicopter. It's also much cheaper. We are looking at less than a tenth of operational cost of a helicopter. Again, it's not a glorified helicopter. It's the evolutionary step up in the helicopter. Sounds a big upgrade on a helicopter. Yes, that is. Right, air show. Would you like to go to another air show? I would like to invite you to the RIAT, Royal International Air Tattoo 2025 in RAF Fairford in Gloucestershire. Next Sunday, I will be doing my live show on Saturday, as per normal. Saturday afternoon, we'll be taking off, whether with my girlfriend or without. That's a different question. I'll be taking off, not literally, we'll be setting off to Gloucestershire. It's about 3.5 hour drive for us, but we will be there, or I will be there at least, for Sunday. We will do a live special on Sunday. So you will see all these interesting aircraft. I don't know what's the daily program, but I will try to cover as much as I can. You can see some static expositions as well, some static aircraft. So I will try to cover as much of it as I can. And then no doubt there will be demo flights. Demo flights of something unique as the U2 spy plane. What if, hang on, let me do this as a video. Let me do this as an invitation. Let me do this, and then we wrap it up. Then we wrap it up, and I will let you go, and I will go as well. I've got to catch up with Max, and then I will, let me just change the lights. How cool is that? How cool is that? You need to tell Sensei how cool is that. Let's do that. Thanks for great information. I'm just getting super chat from Crow. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Thank you for staying with me. Let me just make this video quickly, and then we wrap it up. Or not. I will do it live on the show with Martyn. That will get more views, more engagement. Right. So, yeah, that is the Royal International Air Tattoo. This is a military air show. There will be purely military aircraft. There will not be any eVTOLs, but I think it will be quite interesting branch out of our show. So join me next Sunday. You will see an invitation on the main channel. There'll be a live special from the show. And yeah, and the poll, the weekly poll from my ex is Vertical Aerospace now after the dilution, after the offering, buy, hold and sell. Well, the sentiment amongst our followers is still strong. You are there for the long ride. You are in EVTOL, EVTL. You are in ticker symbol EVTL, the Vertical Aerospace for the long ride. So that's great. I was quite surprised. I thought there would be more sell. So yeah, good. Quickly catch up with chat. Stephen, I need to show you something. Look, hang on. Let me put it on. Stephen, look. Talking of Sensei, if you want to wind Sensei up, tell him that my lights, I'm doing it with one finger on my panel, that my lights are quite cool. He will hate it. We keep winding him up with Martyn. And now if you come on his show and tell him that Vaz has got cool lights, he's gonna hate it. Look at that. Look at that. Steven, you need to go on Sensei's show and tell him Vaz's lights are cool. When are you going to upgrade yours? He's gonna hate it. Right, let's get quickly through the chat. What we've got there. Sounds a big upgrade on helicopter, yes. Vaz, what happened when you lost your footage? Was it SD card error? I lost SD card footage once, but learned how to recover it. Yeah. The card corrupted itself somehow. I sent it to the company who claimed to be the world leader in data recovery. They have like forensic expertise level. They could not save it because what I was quite shocked with, they said the card, which I bought as 1 terabyte, was only 64 gigabytes, and I bought it off Amazon. So wow, okay. And then the reliability of the card, obviously, apparently the chip burned itself somehow, and they could not recover it. I paid a lot of money because the footage was very important to me, and they just could not recover it. So lesson learned, data storage, don't save any money on it. I will be sticking just to the traditional manufacturers. I will just pay 200, 300 quid for a card rather than paying something cheaper, and then there you go. Imagine if Archer invited us around to have a look, or if I went to Tesla factory to have a look around the factory and I had all the footage on the camera and I couldn't get it, and then I would have lost the whole trip to the United States. That would be 1 day flight, 1 day to move across, get into the factory, 2 days on the ground, then flying back. It would be like 1 week's endeavor lost just because I bought a cheap memory card. So lesson learned, massive lesson learned. I'm not going that avenue anymore. Crow, thanks for the super chat. I love it. Thank you for being here, staying with me. Paul D, good morning, just came in. They have given an estimated range on that yet? On which one? On the hybrid or on eVTOLs? Most of the electric eVTOLs or electric VTOLs are about 100-mile range. The hybrid for Vertical Aerospace is around 1,000 miles. Yeah, Matthew is just replying. You should go live more often. Well, I'm trying to. I was away most of the week gone, so I didn't have much time to do any content for you, just on X. But yeah, we did live special with Sensei. I think you may have missed it. Let me just put this in the chat for you, and then we will wrap it up. YouTube. Oh, Martyn is live. Oh, it's not Martyn, it's me. Oh, just bear with me. I'll find it. I'll pop it in the chat. Quite interesting conversation with Sensei. Sensei was asking. He couldn't tailor the questions any better, and it was not scripted. It was just spontaneous. It was purely free spin conversation. Yeah, this one. Let me pop this in the chat. Good video, because Sensei is doing chart analysis on Vertical Aerospace as well. So definitely, if you haven't seen this, definitely tune in. It was one of the best videos I've done on the channel, I would say. Yeah, so I'll be going more often if I have the time, and not the time. If I have the time, do the research and bring you the best insights. Because I'm not going to go live just for the sake of going live. I need to deliver. I need to deliver my product. Right. You've got to come up with the music, some kind of music. Yes. I need to double check this. Moby. I'm not sure if you know him. a British musician. Is he British? A lot of instrumental songs, a lot of soundtracks. He released a statement early this year that he is giving music away. He's literally giving his music away to small creators. Whether you are DJs, musicians, film creators, content creators, as we are, he is releasing the music copyright free. I need to double check it with Martyn and with YouTube as well. If we can play Moby on here, that will be completely different experience. But yeah, I will be coming up with some music. I think the EVTOLs are worth it to put in the exploration portion of your portfolio. Yes, we are now developing a pie on Trading 212 that will be covering the whole EVTOL market. Not only the EVTOL manufacturers, but also the parent companies like Boeing, Embraer, Airbus, you name them, and the supply chain and the operatives as well. So you'll have all three tiers of the market. Tier 1, which are the market, which are the manufacturers. Tier 0, the parent companies, and Tier 2, which is the suppliers and the operatives. So that's something coming as well fairly soon. Even if you are not on Trading 212, you can have a look and you can learn from it. You can find a lot of interesting companies you probably didn't know about. James says, I use 265 size SD cards in my camera. Go to Argos VAS and then you know it will be genuine. Yeah, I will stick to the traditional, the legacy suppliers and manufacturers. There are a lot of clone cards going around. I know reliable places to buy genuine cards. Yeah, definitely. Right, that's it for now. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for going through the technical issues with me again. We had great audience. We had much better audience than last week. Hopefully you like the information in this video. If you are rewatching this again, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because we do this weekly, the live special show, and then we also update you on the advanced air mobility and eVTOL pretty much daily. Here is a video, when you rewatch it, here is a video related to this content on my playlist. Here is another video recommended by Martyn on YouTube. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other.